Evening guys, just a little update from somewhere near Bayonne in southwest France. You hear the knot, it's really nice actually. It's the first time I've been camped. It feels like in nature and I can hear animals. It's going to be dark soon, that's why it looks really dark. I've got my net up because there's mosquitoes here everywhere because they're probably everywhere around here anyway, but as you can see through there's a big lake and there's also lightning. So it's rained a bit today. It's the first time it's rained for I can't even remember when. So in preparation, because I still like to have my window open, I've kind of hooked something over, just like some kind of flap, like a mini awning, just so I can have that window open at night, because I don't want to really be closed up in here. That's when you get real big issues with damp. So yeah, I'm just chilling out. Just been watching another Anthony Bourdain, No Reservations. So classic TV. Yeah, so the plan, I'm kind of think I'm done with Spain now. So it's funny, a couple of weeks ago I was kind of really keen to get back to UK, sell the van, have my winter away somewhere, and then come back next year, maybe buy a bigger van. I think ultimately that's what I've learned from this, is that I mean, this is fine, it's great, it's like having a big car and I can park everywhere and get under height restrictions into car parks, and I've got all the benefits of almost like a big car, but obviously I've got a full-size bed and I can cook and do what else in here. So it's really cool. A lot of people are quite happy with this size van, but I think ultimately, I've seen so many bigger vans. I'm kind of like, I'd really need one of those, to be honest. So, but yes, so a couple of weeks ago I was like already thinking of getting back, but I mean, I'm still heading my way back, but just a bit more slowly. I mean, I'm not tired of this really. You have on and off days I should say, when it's you kind of think, what am I doing? But I think I've managed to kind of fend off those feelings by starting to work harder and just always try and do a bit of work every day, even if it's just a couple of hours, and then the rest I don't feel so guilty about kind of just not really doing anything. I feel productive, so I think that's the key to it. And going back to having a bigger van, would be way easier to work in. I could kind of have a proper setup and have my laptop running off a big solar panel and all this kind of thing, just have the space. So I think that will certainly be for the future. It's just crazy how you can just fall into this life so easy. It's and I'm also kind of a bit anti campsites at the moment, so I'm staying here. This lake, it's like in that kind of a nature reserve kind of thing, and completely legit that you can stay here. They've got like bins and they've got water and drinking water and like everything, and there's you might see through there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more vans here. One small one like mine, and then 3 motorhomes. So I mean, it's just such a sweet deal. I went to a different spot earlier in France, and by the coast. so it's getting quite late, by the coast. And yeah, I just didn't like the feel. You know, I've mentioned this before, you know, you kind of get a feeling for whether a place is cool, and I almost had second doubts about here when I rocked up, but it's like really peaceful, so it's really nice. I was in like a supermarket car park last night, and before that I was in another supermarket car park, and then 4 days ago I ended up spending a couple of nights on the edge of Pamplona, with this really nice, hanging out with this really nice Swedish couple, Thomas and Tis, and their dog Totty, yeah, something like that, all T's. Just lovely people, and had a couple of nights with them. We had some beers one night, and I kind of really miss them. I mean, they've gone south, they're heading south, as many people are now, you know. It's where the summer's kind of not exactly over, but you know, it's obviously, we're in September now, and a lot of people that do the van life, they head south for the winter to the warmer parts, which is kind of where I'm coming where I'm leaving. So but yeah, they were lovely. I almost thought last night I should just like drive. I mean, they kind of always said, you know, if you want to hang out with us and drive around with us, it would be cool. And yeah, maybe I should have followed them, but I'd been literally going back the way I came. So the other thing, so I have limited mileage on this van with my insurance now. I can kind of up that and pay more, but I'm a bit reluctant to, seeing as I'm going to be cancelling it in a few weeks. But yeah, I mean, I have to work out how many miles I've done and how far I've got, because I'm going to be quite close in the end, which is surprising, because like Portugal to the UK is about, I don't know, 1,500 miles, 1,600 miles maybe. And I mean, I've gone around the coast, I've gone a long way around and stuff, and obviously, I mean, even today, you know, I did 30k just looking for a campsite. You know, it really tots up, so have to kind of be careful. I mean, you know, of course I could add more money and extend my insurance. It probably wouldn't cost that much, but you know, I'm just kind of reluctant to. Okay, folks, well, that's where I'm at anyway. So tomorrow I'm heading towards the market town of Dax. I was going to go for a surf, but the weather today was awful. It has been raining, and you know, it's not awful, it's showers, but not really, you know, beach weather. And I fear tomorrow might be the same. It's really grey out there tonight. The sky over there, I think there's going to be thunderstorms later. So I might see what, you know, how the weather looks tomorrow. But if it's like this, I'm going to head just inland to Dax, and I'm going to kind of head across really, so the north side of the Pyrenees, almost virtually going back to somewhere where I've been. I'm probably going to end up crossing over where I came down, and then I'll probably go home up the other side of France. So, ooh, did you see that? Yeah, so I'll finish kind of the east side of Paris, that side up. Yeah, I want to kind of go into the Pyrenees a little bit and find some good cool spots to camp. I'm kind of I was a bit worried about the van's ability to get up hills before, but I think I've only really struggled once. That was one time in the UK. I was almost in first gear, but it's been really good up hills actually. I don't know, maybe it's because it hadn't been used so much when I got it, and it's kind of getting into the swing of things now. Anyway, folks, that's like nearly 10 minutes of gabbling, so I'll leave it there, and yeah, I'll bid you farewell from somewhere near Bayonne. Okay. Good morning, folks. Welcome back. So this is where I camped. Sorry, this is a bit blurry today. Maybe it's my eyes. So this is where I camped last night. Really cool. Completely free. Completely legal. So there's like loads of bins behind there. There's a water, big tap over there. Don't want to point that way because somebody thinks I'm filming them. Yeah, a big group of French hikers just rocked up. So yeah, it was a really peaceful night. It did rain quite a lot, as you can probably see. But so this is like a, so this is actually an artificial lake, but they've made it into like a kind of a natural park kind of thing, you know, like hiking and all that kind of thing. And there's an information centre there. I don't know what time that opens, but probably quite late, knowing France. So I'm not sure I'm going to be here, because I need to go and do some laundry today, actually find a proper laundry place, because the weather is turned somewhat unreliable. But this is just amazing, honestly. It's like completely legit to park here. It's on the Park for Night app and had really good reviews, and really I'm not surprised why. I'll be leaving my own good review. And you know, you just never get anything like this in England. You know, there could be complete ban on any overnight staying in this kind of place, which is why it's just not much fun in England doing this kind of thing, apart from the weather and the cost. Anyway guys, well that's it. I'm gonna kind of pack away now and head to the laundry, find some laundry, and probably heading inland a little bit. The weather forecast again today is pretty bad, not great. So I'm kind of heading inland towards the Pyrenees, where it's probably even worse, but we shall see when we get there. Okay guys, well that's all for now, and as usual I'll catch you on the next video. G'day folks. So it looks really misty here. I'm very near a big power station. The air absolutely stinks. So I'm waiting for my washing. Seems to be taking forever. It's annoying when you put a wash in and you forget like some clothes that desperately needed a wash that were all damp and horrible. But anyway, it's all my bedding and stuff. And I asked a guy if you needed to put your own washing powder in, and he said no, but this couple did, and there's actually, looks like there's soap in there but not in here, so might end up doing it again, but it's only €4. We'll see what it's like when it comes out. Yeah, it's kind of trying to be sunny, trying to rain, trying to do everything really. So this is a Netto supermarket. Not seen a Netto for years. I think they're still in the north of England, but I haven't seen one in anywhere else. So 2 minutes, oh my god, it's been 2 minutes for like forever. Alright folks, well this is part of van life. Gotta do your laundry. Okay, see you later.